Hello and happy Tuesday. Hope we're doing well. Certainly got some exciting news to share with everyone. We, after some thought, decided that we're going to start something new, something fresh, and that is with a brand new addition. So everyone, please meet Coco Schnanel. This is our first all-white, mega-coated mini Schnauzer puppy. She just turned 11 weeks not too long ago, and yeah, she's gonna be just a wonderful addition. And the most exciting part is I decided to help out, all the first-time puppy buyers that I'm meeting throughout my dog breeding journey. Is a just how to train your puppy series, from A to Z. Really get all the ins and outs. How I trained Archie, my golden star boy. He's such an obedient dog. But yeah, that's gonna be what she hopefully turns into, just a golden star puppy girl, super obedient. Just right by my side as like a second, at this point, a third shadow. But yeah, so this is Coco Schnanel. She just joined us not too long ago, and we neighbors are out here, so we got introduced her to some friends. This is Lily, and this is Willow. Willow is the mom of our current litter. And yeah, so she just came from Kentucky, a very long journey, over 12 hours due to some traffic that they faced on the way. But I thought that it would kind of be not a good idea to just go to bed right away. It is almost a little over 11 o'clock. Just because she has so much energy, and with crate training that we plan on doing, she's just gonna be just not too happy just being confined with a crate with so much energy still inside of her. Lily, come here. Coco Schnanel, good girl. But yeah, as you can see, she's super playful. So I'm gonna be spending, the next 20 minutes, half hour just outside, letting her do her thing, letting her just run around, get used to the front yard, and hopefully she'll also use the bathroom, because I did notice that that's the main thing she wanted to do. But yeah, so in terms of timeline of what I plan on doing, I'm gonna start off with crate training and then do some basics, commands. Sit, down, stay, come here, and then move our way up from rollover. Introduce her to other dogs, make her non-dog reactive. And then the first thing that I also want to do is make sure that she's totally okay with just following me off leash. Or not really off leash, we use e-collars or e-leashes, I like to say. Really helps them just get their energy out, and also make sure that they don't get too crazy when they're out and about. You see that she has something in her face, a little balloon. I don't know where that came from. But yeah, so we're gonna be spending the next, like I mentioned, 20 minutes out here. I'll circle back once we are back inside. Okay, we've been out here for about 5 minutes or so, maybe closer to 10. And Coco Schnanel is comfy enough to actually now use the bathroom. So main job number one has been accomplished. I need to go get a bag and pick this up so that my parents don't get too upset. But we're gonna now just hang out, probably have her chase me around for a little bit, and get those zoomies out. As you can see, she still has. But yeah, we'll check back in just a little bit. Hey Coco, how are you? Say hello. She's such a sweet little girl. Alrighty, so we spent about 20 minutes outside, so now we are here. We have a 2-floor situation going on where most of the dogs live downstairs and we sleep upstairs. But for this training series, Coco Schnanel is going to be joining me upstairs. We're going to be doing crate training and some pretty starter tricks before we go to bed. As you can see, she still has lots and lots of energy. So I definitely want to get that energy out. So we're going to do some quick training. So for training, I thought I could use some of the food that we give to the moms and the puppies when we start the weaning process. So let me go ahead and see if she likes it. She certainly does. So it definitely seems like we got a winner. So I'm gonna start off with sit. So with sit, it's pretty straightforward. What you want to do is bring this up to their nose, and as you bring it up to their nose, you want to bring it up and up and up, and eventually, the higher you go, the more inclined they'll be towards sitting. So we're almost there. I don't want her to eat the whole thing so quickly, so let's see what we can do. Almost there. Oh. Good job. Oh, she's got it done. So there we go. Good girl. Give her that positive affirmations. Now that she's actually kind of sitting down. Her tush hasn't touched quite yet, but she's getting the hang of it. But that's what you want to do. Bring it up to her nose. Let her sit down. When she sits down, tushy contacts with the floor, she'll get her reward. So we're almost there. We're getting there. Up. Up. Come on. Good girl. Oh, you almost did it. You almost did it. Good job. So she's definitely getting the hang of it. At this point, there's no real benefit in using word association. Good girl. Hey. You just want to get her associated with, okay, if I sit, I'll get this food. So we'll try again. Good girl. There we go. Nice. So you guys can try this out with your brand new puppy as well. Shouldn't take too long for them to get their food. It all depends on the treat that you're using as well. I definitely think the smellier the better. So now what I want to do is teach her how to do down. And for down, is you kind of want to do it in the opposite direction. So she did sit again, reward her. Not too much though. For down, what I'm going to do is the spoon, I'm going to cover the top and just put it down here. And after a while, she smells it, she's just naturally just going to want to get to that level, plop down. So, and do the same thing, just wait. Definitely recommend this as a treat, training treat. You're almost there. You're almost there. She's actually licking my hand, not the food. She's trying to get to it. Do a little tease. Have her smell it, taste it. What you could also try doing as well is maybe use a step so that she's really inclined. So we could use that as well. The stairs are right over there. So let's see if that could help. Go with the steps. Let's see what she does. Hey. She's like, what do you want me to do? So we're gonna just stay here for a little bit, see if I can get her to sit down. Probably fast forward until she does so. Come on. Come on. You could try to push her body down as well, but if you could get her to do it on her own, that would be like best case scenario. So she sees that it's there. She can't quite reach it. So I'm gonna try to entice her. Almost there. You're almost there. Try this again. Push her down, push her down, push her down. Almost there, almost there. So we're almost getting there. I think definitely by tomorrow she'll get the hang of it. So the next thing I'm gonna want to do, we definitely got to sit down, is the actual crate training. And probably gonna wrap it up now that it is getting close to midnight, and we do want to establish bedtime routines. Same thing with the crate. You want everything to be done on her own if possible. So with this, we'll see if we can get her to go inside on her own. She's definitely like wary about it. And I'm gonna try to push. Don't do nothing yet. Wait for those paws to go in. I'm gonna try to push the can even further in to see if she'll fully go inside. Just 2 more paws to go. I'm gonna put the can all the way in the corner and success. So she went on her own will. I'm gonna take the can out really quickly. Here we go. I'm gonna close this real quick. And now what I wanna do is, just give her food through the gate. Make her feel nice and comfy. Good girl. Give her a little bit more. Good job. So she's doing such a really good job right now. So yeah, we're basically just gonna rinse and repeat this. Let her out. Good girl, Coco Schnanel. Good girl. And we're gonna do it again. So grab the can. You want this can? Oh, she wants the can. Put it in the crate. Job done. She went all by herself. As you can see, she's eating. And then rinse and repeat. Probably do this maybe 5 times. Hold on. So now she's comfy. Let her, sit down, get comfy. My finger was in the camera. I'm sorry about that. Give her a little bit. A little bit more. Nice. Let her out. Good girl, Coco Schnanel. Good girl. And probably wait like 30 seconds. Maybe if we get surprised, she'll just go in on her own, thinking that it's already in there. Alright, got the can again. Get her attention. Oh, she didn't want to go over my leg. She's like, I don't want to be rude. There she goes. She walked all the way around me. So once again. And now I don't even have to put the can all the way back. I could just leave it up here and she already knows. Very smart dogs. Hey. No. Back up. And that's the name of the game. Just getting her used to her new home. This is really just going to be her new home for the next 2 weeks. And the point of this crate training is to help her gain a sense of independence, so she's not too overly anxious when I'm not in the room. B, help her gain bladder control overnight, so they don't cause accidents while they're sleeping. They get to learn overnight that they just hold it in, kind of like us as well. And yeah, I just think it's a very good first step. Once we get to the point where we could just use the command to tell Coco to go to bed. That's going to be the command, go to bed. We could then reward her by just leaving this or removing this door entirely. But that's Archie. That's what essentially he does. He could go to bed. He basically just finds whatever crate is closest to him. If the crate isn't big enough, he just shoves his head inside, which kind of looks amusing to see. But yeah, we're gonna be doing this a couple of times, and then I'll come back once we're nearing the end. Alrighty, so we've done this a couple of times now. She's pretty much really getting the hang of it, which is really great to see. We're almost done with this can. And what we're gonna do at the very end, once this can is pretty much done, we're gonna leave her here for about an hour. It is gonna take about an hour for this food to really go through her system, and she has to use the bathroom again. So in about an hour, we're gonna let her just chill in here, get her comfy, get used to that as being her home. But you can see, look, if I just put this can at the very top, maybe just a little bit further in. There we go. She already knows the deal. So we haven't even been 1 hour here. I think it's been maybe 40 minutes since she's joined us, and she already knows how to go inside her new home. And we're at this stage, not that we've done this, I want to say 10 times back and forth. I just want to move back a little bit. I'm going to go to the other side of the room, and I'm going to just count for 60 seconds. Hopefully in those 60 seconds she doesn't do anything, she just chills. So we're gonna just, see how she reacts for the next. So it's totally normal. It would have been amazing if she stayed chill, but that's what we want to do, is help her stay relaxed. So I'm gonna be moving just a little bit closer. And I'm gonna start the 60 seconds from here. You basically want to start it from where she's not gonna, freak out, and then you just work your way backwards. So you just scoot your butt a little bit, wait another minute, and you just take it from there, slowly but steady. So it's definitely totally fine if I'm up to here, if I'm actually like within talking distance. Let me zoom out a little bit more. Good girl. Good job. Who's a good girl? Who's a good Coco Schnanel? Who's a good Coco Schnanel? Maybe due to copyright, her name is Coco Channel. Come on. Nice. Hang on. Stay there for a hot minute. So now I'm gonna scoot my butt just a little bit further. I'm just a little bit further away. Once again, let's see what she does. She's not barking or screaming, but she's still not super comfy. But we're making progress. Just gonna wait a couple more seconds. She's like, let me out. So I'm gonna reward her from all the way back here. She was looking for it too. She's like, alright, give me my treat. Good girl. And now that we've done this, 10 plus times, we could now start the word association. So I always want them to have kind of like that muscle memory of what they want to do. Oh my gosh, she almost did it without me putting the can in. But yeah, we wanted to just get used to that muscle memory of, I need to do this in order to get that. And then once we see that they get the hang of that, we could then introduce the word. So the word is going to be, or the phrase is going to be, go to bed. So, and what you want to do is, as she hops in, say that phrase. So put in the can. Come on. Her nose is covered in food. I don't even know if she can smell it. Go to bed. Go to bed. Good girl. Good girl. So at this stage, we're going to take her out again. Go to bed. Good job. Very good girl. Very good girl. We definitely need to clean your snoot after we're done here. Try again. Go to bed. Oh, you are definitely going to be a superstar. A lot of it, again, has to do with what you're using. Smelly stuff, juicy stuff, the better. My go-to is bacon, but if you have this foil can and if you don't mind spending, I think it's $3.50 per can. You know, as you can see, definitely goes a long way. So now that now that she's doing this, she's more than likely trying to look for a spot to pee. So we're gonna take her outside real quick. I just went and washed my hands before we go out. Brought the dogs out as well. So let's go outside really quickly one more time. I need to put my phone. There we go. One of the early things that we also want to do is teach her to go up and down these steps so that I'm not carrying her all the time. Put on my Galapagos penguin slippers. Forgot what they were actually called, but they're definitely not penguins. Make sure no one's outside. Here we are once again. She did definitely have a decent amount of food to eat. So we're going to be spending just a couple more minutes out here, maybe 5 minutes or so. See what she does. And then we'll wrap it up for the night now that it's getting close to, if not past midnight. Alrighty, so we are back inside. She didn't really do much. So at this stage, we are going to try to wrap it, get just a little bit of sleep. But like I mentioned, after eating that canned food, it isn't going to take her too long for that food to make its way, and she'll have to, you know, go outside again. So I'm going to put her in the crate, and then I'm going to go into my room, which is right next door, so I'm not going to be too far away. And in about an hour, take her outside, see what she does, and then take her back, put her back in the crate, and call that for the rest of the night. So let's see how she does. Can we go? I'll just stop my tongue. Can we go to bed? Go to bed. Come on. Go to bed. Almost there. Almost there. Now we have other dogs here distracting her. Let's see how she does. Come on. Good girl. Good, go to bed. Her last little treats. I'm gonna give the rest to Auntie Lily, or maybe not, so she doesn't get jealous. I'll put this up here for now because I might use that again just a little bit in the hour. But yeah, I'm gonna leave her here. We're gonna shut off the lights. She's already barking. So one of the things you're also gonna have to deal with for the first couple of nights is the loud yapping. But a bit of a waiting game. So we'll see how long she waits. I'm gonna put a timer and I'll let you know how long we deal with this for. But yeah, in about an hour either way, we're gonna check in on her and take her outside. Time to shut off the lights. Alright, currently in my room, 12:57. You can hear Coco Schnanel just wailing away. My guess is it's gonna take her about 10 minutes before she tires herself out. But some puppies can really go, 30 minutes to an hour, but really just waiting it out. It kind of seems like she stopped already, which is a bit interesting. But yeah, we're just gonna leave her in there for an hour, whether she cries or not. Take her outside and probably put her back in. Okay, we are 30 minutes into the hour. She's definitely having her bursts, but surprisingly, whenever I hit record, she seems to quiet down. But yeah, we just got 30 more minutes to go. So a lot of questions that I get is, for owners that, live in apartments, how is this something that I could do with neighbors that live, very close by, especially next door. And to that, I always would recommend, you don't necessarily have to wait till nighttime. You could definitely do this during the day, where you put them in the crate, and just wait an hour, wait to see how she reacts. Yeah, or same thing with what I did before when I did the scooting. Not necessarily wait an hour, but maybe just wait a minute. And then the goal is, let's just see her calm down like right now. This would be a perfect stage for me. Oh, I take that back. But when she's calm, that's when you want to, reward her with your presence. So we still have 30 minutes to go before the hour is up. When that happens, I want to make sure that she's nice and quiet so that when she sees me, she realizes or she kind of starts associating that I'll show up when she is nice and chill and not when she's being a little bit of a little diva. Um, but yeah, she seems to be chilling a little bit now. But we'll see how she does in for the next 30 minutes. Alright, guys, it's been an hour, and Coco has actually been quiet for the last 25 minutes to 30 minutes, so don't want to wake her up now that she's pretty much sound asleep. I'm gonna wait until hopefully in the morning, but yeah, it's just waiting it out, waiting for her to tire herself out, and then rinse and repeat the next day. But yeah, first night rather is done, and then we'll continue off where we did on our next video with day 2 in the morning.